Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking me out. Today, I wanted to go over a simple thing called double stops. It's where you play more than one note at a time. We're gonna add a little melodic element to it, but without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so like I was saying in the intro, today I wanted to show you double stops. Doing this out of the key of E major, and it's just a simple chord pattern. If you know your major scale, or possibly you know your chord scale, this should be no problem for you. If you're uninitiated and don't know these things, that's perfectly okay too. I'll break it down nice and slow for everyone to understand, and we'll get right to it. Okay, so we're gonna start our double stop series of chords here. Right here at the first fret, G string. We're gonna grab a G sharp note. So this whole thing we can play with our low E string ringing out as our reference tone. If we play just that, in that first fret G string, well then we've accomplished the harmony. So G sharp is the third of E. If you don't know all this theory mumbo jumbo, don't worry about it. Not necessary, but I will use the terms just to familiarize you with them. So we have first fret, G here, G sharp. And then we have our high E string, E. So I'm hitting low E string, high E string, and the G string. This will be the three strings we're hitting this entire exercise lesson here. So all together, sounds like that. That's the sound of E major. So we're going to be following a pattern of shapes here. So if we go up, second note of our E major scale, we have our F sharp. And then we're going to add this A note. So we have this sort of shape, which is just on top of each other, but we're skipping a string. So I'm at the second fret, G string, and the second fret, high E string. I'm not playing the B string, but I am playing the low E string, G string, and high E string all together. So our first shape look like this. It's gonna look like this, but obviously we don't play the notes behind the nut here, but the shape looks like this, kind of offset. Then our next shape is stacked on top. So continuing on with our pattern here, we go up 2 frets with the same stacked on top shape. And this stacked on top shape represents a minor chord. So our first shape, first chord if you will, double stop, is a major shape. So this offset kind of look here. And like I said, you don't have to do the index finger for this one because it's an open string, but it represents this here. So we have F sharp, which is this note on the high E string, minor. Then we come up to G sharp, also a minor. Continuing up our scale here, going to take us to our A note, which is major. So we have the offset. So A down here on the high E string, and then we have the third of A, C sharp, right here. So our offset shape, continuing up our major scale, bring us to the 7th fret, major shape. Gonna come up to 9th fret, C sharp, with a minor shape. Up 2 frets, keeping the minor shape, which this would be our diminished, but diminished and minor are closely tied. The third is still a minor third. And then we come up here to E to finish our sequence with an offset shape, which, like I said, this is an octave higher of this. But you don't need that because we have the open string. So major, minor, up 2 frets, minor, minor, right? Up 1 fret to A, major, up 2 frets to B, major, up 2 frets to C sharp, which is minor, up 2 frets to D sharp, which is minor, and then E. So major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major. And then you're back home. So that's the pattern. And this is the same thing as the chord scale. So if you're learning this double stop pattern, well, secretly, I'm also teaching you the chord scale pattern. But we'll break it down just with 2 simple notes. E major, F sharp minor with our stack. And just a reminder, we're playing the G string and high E string mainly, and then a low E on the bass just to fill it out and give it reference. Go up 4th fret to G sharp minor. Go over here to A, offset shape, up 2 frets to B, up 2 frets, C sharp R minor, C sharp minor, up 2 frets, still minor, D sharp, then back home to E, the offset shape. And then it can continue on, 14th fret minor, 16th fret minor, 17th fret major, 19th fret major, and then we start running out of real estate here. But yeah. You see how melodic that is? Just beautiful, the thirds, or you can even think of this as sixths. This is a hard thing to say, but not a hard thing to play. So it's just the major scale, just played with an added harmony note. So familiarize yourself with this pattern. It's always the same no matter what the key is. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor. Back home. Familiarize yourself with this. Play it in all sorts of different keys. Mix it up. It doesn't always have to be linear in order. You could go But yeah, definitely fool around with this, slide into it, make some major chords into minor chords, like a minor 4 there, and make it your own. Very melodic thing. One of my favorite things to play on an acoustic guitar or any guitar when I'm kind of checking it out, checking its intonation even. So this has many applications, but mostly to have fun with and maybe learn something along the way. So I'm not going to belabor this one, just a quick short one today. I hope you appreciate it, and we'll send you to the outro. Thank you again for checking us out. Thank you so much for watching the video today. And if you did find it educational, informative, or entertaining at any point, I do highly recommend you press like and suggest pressing subscribe. I've noticed 90-something% of you that watch these videos on the regular are not subscribed to my channel. So if you want to stay in the loop, see all the new drops from me, make sure to hit subscribe down below, and we greatly appreciate it. I want to thank you again for checking us out today, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again.